The Wheelbarrow. Written by Lady Angela III. In the picturesque setting of Diamond Island, two unlikely souls cross paths in a tale of love, loss, and redemption. Christopher J. Williams, a hard-working man from Twin Francis Wool Buyers, finds himself entangled with the enigmatic Lady Angela Cappelletti, a descendant of Napoleon III. As their worlds collide, secrets are revealed, and hearts are laid bare. Will their love withstand the trials of their pasts, or will the wounds of their actions prove too deep to heal? Join them on a journey of self-discovery and forgiveness in this captivating novel by the mysterious Lady Angela III herself. Season 1, Episode 2. Through the Lens of the Binoculars. 1911 Tasmania. The cameraman takes a shot of a young lady dressed in white holding her binoculars, and through the lens she is peering to look from the boat that she is seated at, a small island. This island in Tasmania is called Diamond Island. Angela arrives in Tasmania, filled with anticipation and excitement. Her father rents a cozy cottage by the sea, where she spends her days walking with family through the lush forests, admiring the rugged coastline, and exploring the quaint towns. Each evening, she returns to her cottage to write in her epitome about the wonders of the day. As she scribbles away, she feels a strange sense of belonging in this mysterious place. What she did not know was how devastated her heart would have felt in later years to come at the shore of Tasmania. The lens of the cameraman captures the mole situated on the left upper corner of Lady Angela's lip. Her soft white skin is seen as she holds her binocular while pronouncing in French, C'est tellement beau. Cela semble magique lorsque les rayons du soleil touchent l'eau de mer, leur faisant ressembler à des diamonds étincelants. The sand was light in color. As Lady Angela stood atop the boat, she felt the warmth of the sun on her pale, unblemished skin. The gentle rocking of the waves beneath her feet provided a rhythmic counterpoint to the sounds of seagulls crying overhead. She wore a delicate white linen dress, its intricate lace detailing fluttering in the breeze like a dance of butterflies. Her long auburn hair, freed from its customary pins, flowed freely around her shoulders, tousled by the salty sea air. As she held the binoculars at hand and overlooking the Diamond Island, from afar, she looked almost as if she were a floating angel surrounded by sparkling crystals. Season 1, Episode 3. The Calling of the Rain. Tasmania, a small island state off the southeastern coast of Australia, was once home to a unique blend of cultures. The ancient presence of the Aboriginal Tasmanians, who had inhabited the land for over 35,000 years, intertwined with the British colonial history dating back to the early 19th century. It was a place where the ancient and the modern coexisted, sometimes uneasily, sometimes harmoniously. The landscape was rugged and wild, dominated by towering forests and jagged mountain ranges. The air was crisp and clean, carrying the scent of eucalyptus and the salty tang of the sea. Lady Angela, a young woman with auburn hair and emerald green eyes, stood atop a hill, gazing out over the horizon. She was the daughter of Antonio, an Italian businessman who had made Tasmania his home many years ago. Antonio was a man of dreams, always fascinated by the world of electronic engineering. He was a kind-hearted soul who loved to travel, taking his family with him on his business trips around the globe. Lady Angela inherited her father's curiosity and sense of adventure, but she also possessed her mother's stubbornness and strength of character. She was passionate about the environment and the preservation of Tasmania's unique cultural heritage. As she stood there, taking in the breathtaking view, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride in her heritage. The Aboriginal history of the island was intertwined with the story of her own family. Her great-grandfather had been a convict, transported to Tasmania from Italy in the late 18th century. He had worked on the convict roads and later became a successful businessman, marrying a local woman and starting a new life. Angela's parents, Antonio and Anna, were both proud of their Italian heritage and their connection to Tasmania. The wind picked up, rustling the leaves of the eucalyptus trees that grew in profusion across the island. The calls of native birds filled the air, their songs a haunting reminder of the ancient world that had once thrived. The wind picked up, rustling the leaves of the eucalyptus trees that grew in profusion across the island. Calls of native birds filled the air, their songs a haunting reminder of the ancient world that had once thrived here. Lady Angela breathed in deeply, taking in the scent of the forest and the salty tang of the sea. She could feel the power of the land beneath her feet, the strength of the people who had come before her. Then, slowly the rain gently fell upon the island, profusing the damp smell of nature on the trees, roofs, forming puddles on the sand.